It's time for the news. So what's on the one thing you might have noticed, it's called drug war commentary. Now it's not the news. Now I make a commentary on the drug news of the week. So I've been calling it cannabis news or news. It's more commentary, which I've come to find out because I'm very biased in all this news. It took me a while to figure. It took me 39 episodes to realize. You learn something new every day, but it took me 39 episodes. So can you give me a break? So it's the commentary. It's time for the news commentary. But I'm not going to say that every time. It is time for the news. Germany just got their biggest cocaine bust ever. They commandeered a container going from Montevideo to Belgium. The container had duffel bags full of soybeans and cocaine, big bricks of cocaine, kilos of cocaine, 4 tons of cocaine, 4 tons, tons with the T, tons, with a street value of $1.1 billion. That's a B. $1 billion street value. Billion with a B. The B's. The ones with the B's on them. $1 billion. Wow, that's a huge bust. $1.1 billion. Bzzz. Dog. You know how much coke they took off the street? 4 tons. Who knows where that would have gotten? Like, that'll make its way around the world. 4 tons. Not just Europe. That could find its way in America. That could find its way to not South America, because they got their own. But that could make its way to everywhere. Like, wow, 4 tons. How many lives that would have ruined? 4 tons of cocaine. Tons. Congratulations. Round of applause to German authorities for making this bust. Now I know there's a drug lord that's pissed as a motherfucker. There's a drug lord somewhere that's pissed. But I'm not going to talk about that though. President Trump just gave a presidential pardon to about 5 people, granted them clemency from their crimes. One of those 5 people is called Mr. McKeever. Mr. McKeever was arrested in 1989 at the age of 19 for transporting cannabis from Mexico to Oklahoma. Now, he was busted for facilitating the whole thing, and he spent a year in prison. And reading that, I'm kind of wondering. 1989 is about 30 years ago. Clemency for this pardon just happened. I'm confused. Doesn't this go away after 7 years? What's going on? It don't? I thought a pardon was for somebody in prison to be freed for life. That's why when I read that, I didn't read the whole thing. Let's be honest with you. I saw the headline. I saw, all right, I'll read it when it's time to shoot the show. So when I read it, I was reading down like just now. Let's be honest with you. A lot of these news I don't really check out until I'm about to check out. You feel me? So I was reading it. I was scrolling down. Okay, the only thing I read was he's transported weed from Mexico to Oklahoma. So I'm thinking trafficking charges. Got him. So he'll be doing some time. But then it turns out he pled guilty and he only served a year. So that's about 30 years ago. He's done other charitable work since then, but I was under the impression that things fall off your record after 7 to 10 years, and he's getting pardoned. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really thought you get pardoned when you're in jail right now for some reason. I didn't know you get pardoned when you've been free for 30 years. I don't know. If that's the case, I know a few people in jail that could use that clemency, because niggas, you've already been free. What am I talking about? This news deserves a Dirty Roach Award, but we got somebody else receiving that today. So either way, he's gonna get the doodle sound. This deputy, Zachary Wester, he just got arrested for planting drugs on people that he stops on minor traffic infractions. This is in Crawfordville, Florida. You know we love Florida, of course. There was a year-long investigation on him, and the investigation shows that he routinely pulls people over. This is his MO. He routinely pulls people over on minor traffic infractions. Then he says he smells marijuana. So that gives him the authority to search a vehicle. When he searches vehicles, his body camera is turned off. So then he proceeds to plant meth at the scene, then arrest these people on drug charges. And what are you gonna do about it? He's a cop. Zachary, of course he's white. He's a cop. Like, well, why? Like, why? I don't know if it's because it's racial, or another big problem is if he's incentivized to do so. Now, what I mean is that I didn't look too deep into the story to give you either one of those answers. Now, what I mean with incentivized is that there's private jails that are in America that incentivize judges, cops, lawyers, all these people to arrest innocent, mostly minorities that are being arrested because obviously they don't know their rights, and they don't have the money or back end to get out of any of this. So these people are being incentivized to fill up these prisons, these private business prisons. It's a business. It's private business. So they're being incentivized to plant or just do whatever they have to do to get these people in here, mostly minorities. Get them in here, plant drugs. That's the biggest thing. It's been done for many years. Many years. It used to be mostly because of racial hate. Now, I believe it's more on the incentive side. That's just my personal belief, that they're being incentivized to do things like this, to bring innocent people to jail and take away their freedom, which is fucked up. They're taking away people's freedom. For what? Because he ran a red light? Are you kidding me? Thank you for listening to the Midday Smoke Break. Again, my name is OG Kennedy, aka Zero G Kennedy on Twitter, aka Zero Gravity. Keep it short, stupid.